If your kundalini has awakened to the point of rising through the central channel and is piercing the knots in certain chakras, there is absolutely no way to not know it has awakened. There is at first a pulsation either at the base of the spine or in the perineum. There might also be at the same time tingling at the top of the head or around the forehead. There may be flashes of light seen either inwardly or, as in my case, a flash or orange light above my head. There may also be a sense of energy entering through a point in the feet. Movements of energy will be felt as kundalini rises, and people have described it as being snake-like in its initial movement. Other symptoms are kriyas and mudras. The body may assume yogic asanas spontaneously, and this is where hatha yoga asanas came from. There may be muscle jerks and spasms, and the hands can form mudras, such as those depicted below. Feelings of heat or cold. There can be intense heat, although it is not the kind of heat that can burn you, and it has sometimes been described as white fire, a kind of spiritual fire. This may alternate with shivering or cold. Movements with energy centers known as chakras. As kundalini rises through the energy centers, it clears and purifies, and it may be felt quite strongly in the solar plexus, as this is where ego is said to reside as thought and belief. If kundalini rises into the heart, anahata chakra, it will bring feelings of intense love and bliss as if being held in an inner embrace. If it continues its journey through the throat, it may force the head backwards or forwards as it clears out any blockage in this area. Many people have blocks in this particular area, which is about authentic self-expression and truthful communication. Kundalini will then move to ajna, and from here begin to rewire the brain and nervous system and to open up this center, which can bring visionary experience and or seeing into the hidden workings of things, as well as seeing the true nature of the self. At ajna, the opposites unite as the lover and the beloved, or Shiva and Shakti. From here it will move upwards to Bindu and to the crown chakra known as Sahasrara, although it may not complete all the way initially, and this completion can sometimes take months or years. It will then make a descent through Ida and Pingala, and in this way a circuit of energy is created within the body that is many times greater than normal. It takes time, years, to get acclimatized to the new volume of energy that is now circulating as kundalini. People have widely differing experiences of kundalini Shakti, but it will generally take this path, yet what is experienced differs from one person to another depending on many factors. Sometimes the initial rising can be almost volcanic, explosive in intensity. Others experience a much more gentle but still absolutely unmistakable awakening. A very few, a tiny minority, may have a very gentle awakening that is simply noticed but is not overwhelming. Sounds and light. People often hear internal sounds like buzzing in the ears or a low hum, like the sound Om. Some may see internal white light or many colored lights and visions. Kundalini can also take you through the death before death, which is an extraordinary encounter with the void. I don't want to go into this more deeply here, but just to say, although these experiences sound very daunting and even terrifying, if you are ready and have prepared the ground, and your intention is to progress and to complete the journey to realization, then all will be well. In any case, all will be well as long as kundalini is treated with respect and worked with correctly, which is to surrender and allow kundalini as the Shakti aspect of consciousness to do the work it will do in you. The rising of kundalini will be a death of the old way of being and the beginning of living in a new way.